let's start filling. So then we can calibrate, and I just blow into these boxes, and then I weigh it, and I compare it to what it says, and just like everything else, we just do a good calibration. All right, so we're calibrating. So it's just counting RPMs of the sprocket up there, and then it knows the volume, the cubic feet in that auger, and it's gonna say, well, I gave you 100 pounds, and I'll just weigh these two boxes up, and then I tell it, no, that was this many pounds, and then it will adjust from there, and you do this one or two or three times, and you got it. It's usually very accurate, very quick. Tub on here, and we got 90 pounds, and then a couple pounds for the tub. So I'll tell it that, and I'll up it a little bit. So then I come in here, and I tell it what it actually dispensed. We'll say 80, let's just say 85. So it changes from a 0.016 to that. It changes, that's the cubic feet per revolution of the auger in the bin, in the bottom of the Montag. So we will run with that, because it's gonna be super close. Let's be honest, it's just P and K. If I'm within 20% of my target rate, guys, let's be honest. If this thing is within 20% of my target rate for applied P and K, that's okay. It is P and K. We are putting it down this year for the next, the P and K we're putting down this year, only a couple percent is being used by the plant. That's the whole point of banding like we are, is P and K is so unreadily available that by putting it right underneath the plant, the 10 or 20% that becomes available is all available to our plant, versus in a broadcast form. Well, let's go throw some on the ground. Our fertilizer here for a second. Here's our P and K granules. It's so unreadily available because it's big hard rock chunks that have to get broken down, and then it's a negative charge and our soil's positive charge, or vice versa, so it wants to cling to the soil. And that's what it looks like broadcast. Over, if you got a plant here and 30 inches over, you've got a plant there, how much of that? None of that. None. In a broadcast situation at 2 inches deep, basically nothing you put down this year is readily available for the plant, and your plants, if you get 1 or 2%, you're lucky. But that little band, you get that little band right underneath the seed. Anything that becomes available this year is used this year, and the rest will be there for in a couple years when we plant on top of that strip again. So that's the whole point of doing this, is just good fertility management. Guys, I gotta run to town. A hydraulic hose just broke when I was shutting the tractor off. I'm strip tilling, guys. Got a couple rounds done. It's looking okay. Yeah. Feels good to be back out here and getting something done. Hopefully I can get some help tomorrow so somebody else can get stripping and I can get back to planting. So yeah, we're going. Got a few nuts and bolts to still tweak yet, but it's working. All right, guys. Well, guys, 21 acres done. Going really well. Looking nice. For a little 6-row machine, I'm getting 9 acres an hour. I can't complain about that. I've already applied half of 1,500 pounds of phosphorus. But yeah, it's going good. My poor man's RTK is working okay. I don't know. I don't have much to complain about. The headliner fell down on my head. Well, that was unexpected. I guess that's my complaint of the day. But yeah, a couple bare holes that really threw me for a heck of a loop. But the lime, all that lime and ash whoop, there went one. All that lime and ash we applied last fall sure is dusty. If it wasn't for that, there wouldn't be a lick of dust. It'd be gorgeous out here, but yeah, a little bit here. I'll have to go in and refill, and I got one bolt to tighten up and a hose to strap down a little better. But yeah, it's freaking awesome. All right, guys, well, that's enough talking. I gotta get back to well, I don't know what. I'm just sitting here.